I'm an early bird and I'm a night owl, so I'm wise and I have worms.
Refresh yourselves.
Hello! Hello everyone, welcome! Welcome to today's stream. Today's final WorldEmber stream. I hope everyone's having a good one. And I hope everyone's not scrambling too much today to reach their goals. we only have about, what, 3 hours? We have about 3 hours until finish. Isn't that insane? Oh my gosh, I have a couple things that I really want to get done before the end of this event. But we're basically at the finish line already, so we gotta hustle, we gotta do some stuff. We got some articles to finish writing. I wanted to do some art today, but I don't really know how much time we have for art, considering each one that I did this week took like 3 hours each. 2-3 hours. But no, we'll get some stuff done and it'll be great. But what I want to know is, how is everyone? How are we doing? How are we feeling this morning / time zone? It's about time. It is about time, isn't it? But yes, I see, yeah, I see Racer, thank you for following. Also, welcome in. Nino, also, hello. Redeem the first. Oh my gosh, I did not even take the sippy that was redeemed. How could I? We shall reconcile that with not one, but 2 sips. Ugh, how could I do this? You finished last night? Heck yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the dream today really is that none of us are rushing. None of us are having like a bad time. I just know that a lot of us have some last minute things that we really want to get done. And have another as punishment? Oh no. Alright. Sippy taken.
Refresh yourselves.
There's a notification, I just didn't wait for it. But yeah, I have a couple things that I'd like to get done today. So, we can take it easy today. Just depends on all the vibes, how we're feeling. As it's different, yeah. Potential burb world I want to now make. Interesting. You'll find out why I say interesting soon. TM. Wonka Toy, welcome in. Huzzah! Huzzah! It is the final day. It is the final time. Oh gosh, you come in here redeeming not only a sliding
Refresh
in, say hello,
yourselves.
but also a sip. Oh, and also a bonk. You dare? Here to press buttons. Very good, very good. I will cast off my blanket momentarily so that I can do a little stretch. Ooh, crunchy. Impeccably crunchy, in fact. Wowee. I need eyes emoji to react properly to soon TM. I don't know, do we have we do have that little guy. I don't know if that's I think that's a tier 1. I hope it's a tier 1. Really should be. But yeah. I'm trying to remember what my train of thought was like half a second ago. But I'm going to get myself nice and cozy again. I don't know, I woke up today and it was just like really cold inside. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's just really cold, so I'm all wrapped up in my blankie today. And I do have today my my good Poogie shirt. Everyone loves Poogie. He's very important. My favorite part about playing Monster Hunter. But yeah, so I don't know. Let's do a little recap of what we've been doing, what we've been up to. We had 400 followers yesterday during stream, and that's awesome. Congrats to us. And gosh, what else? I did a lot of stuff yesterday. Did a lot of stuff. My children probably know what a Poogie is, I do not. Well, listen, if you ever have a desire to play Monster Hunter World, I do recommend it. It's a fun game. I'm just gonna pull up some articles and we'll just like look at some stuff. Because I have been a busy bee. Indeed, I have been a busy bee. Switch to hype. Yes, good. So let's get my stuff screen situated. Because I love doing this thing where I kind of just start my stream and then don't actually have all my screens prepared. Well, yeah, so looky, here we are. We're just gonna grab this window and close that. But yes. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of article sharing, so you're gonna get like a bunch of links from me. You know, if you've already seen these articles, which I'm sure you have, I've shared them like 10,000 bajillion times. But hey, look, we got some art in here. Isn't she pretty? And we have our narrator, a nice little character portrait for him. Heck yeah, and so here's our primer. We'll do a slow scroll through this. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. This is like my pride and joy of WorldEmber this year. And so, I just have to make sure all the articles, that are linked inside of this primer are also worked on. And if they're not worked on, that'll be my January task. At the very least, if they are the Elemental Genasi folks are my personal fave. Yeah, I want to work on them some more. I want to lay out the foundations around Arsavella just so I have that like baseline to start with. And then as soon as I finish that to like a satisfactory degree, I want to start, like, you know, building outward and developing more people like this who are, you know, different from the norm. Because in our Savella, it's gonna be like, you know, like it's just, you know, they're humans. They're just guys, right? Um, but as soon as you start venturing beyond those borders, you start encountering more interesting and strange and changed people. Some will be quite simple, like the elemental folk, and you know that's simple for this world. And there'll be some more interesting options as well later, further down the line. Oh, 3 cheers for accountabilities, TM. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Listen, I would not have gotten. What is this? Yeah, I would not have gotten nearly as far without you guys, so I appreciate it tremendously. So what else? What else? We have like we have a pretty good collection. So this is one of those other articles I'm also quite proud of, Atreus. He is the principal god of strength. Strength incarnate, in fact. Born from the shred of humanity's strength, which remained and pushed them through the nameless age. So he deals. I had so much fun working out like the layout for tenets and things. Goodness, I want to get some kind of art in here. Something. Now we have these tenets about just like abolishing evil. And the note up kind of towards the top of the article, it's like, evil is subjective. Evil is very subjective. Light forged steel used to create weapons and armaments that are more effective against these forces that one considers evil. And we developed the shard system for Melkora, which is where the incarnates, which are the principal gods of the world, break off into shards that kind of act as separate deities, more or less, specifically for smaller pantheons, regional pantheons. So we have Shard, the Purifier. I have to say, I'm like obsessed with the layout here. The only flaw this article has is that there's so many placeholder images. But it breaks things up really nicely, so I don't want to complain too much. Oh, don't mind me, I am just a little bit sleepy. Just the tiniest teensy bit sleepy. Are shards independent from their original source? Can they act against their original's interests? Yes and no? Sort of. Yes. Yes, these the shards, they do act independently. They act as though they are completely separate entities. And so these different shards are kind of shaped and molded by the people, like, you know, by the belief of the people whose pantheon they're a part of. So shards from different parts of the world can contradict themselves and each other pretty frequently. And so really they act under the guidelines set by the original source in their tenets. So like all shards of Atreus will follow these tenets, but their versions of the tenets might be slightly altered. So their tenets may be phrased differently. They might have different focus. They might have, you know, just something about them is going to be a little bit different, but the general gist is going to be the same. On Racers asking, what are we doing today? We are doing some world building. We are wrapping up the WorldEmber challenge, which is going to finish at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. That is in approximately 3 hours. And so I'm kind of, at the moment, I'm just kind of going over the stuff that I've already made for the challenge. And if you have no idea what any of this is or what any of it means, I will just I'll just toss this link your way. This is the WorldEmber Challenge. This is what we are doing this month. Or this is what we have been doing this month. And what is world building? Oh my goodness, I am so glad you asked. So world building is pretty much exactly as it sounds. It is building a world. So this is a creative venture in the realm of writing, where you really are just building a world from the ground up. Think Lord of the Rings, you know? There's an entire world built up around these fictional books. So it's a whole adventure. It's a whole adventure. This is the article I was looking for. I did just link a Tramus, and this is the purifier. So if you want to like compare the tenets and like kind of see what I mean when I say like they're basically the same, but they have a little bit different flavor. So that's a lot of fun. That'll be really cool. World building, very fun. Can recommend. Yes, 100%. I'm with you on that. Any story ever written had a world building step. True, very true. Yeah, like some people go absolutely wild about it. Like us in this hobby. But pretty much every author engages in the act of world building. It just, to which degree it happens is very different depending on what kind of writer you are and what kind of story you're trying to write. And also, hi Wasteland Ranger, I feel like I haven't seen you around in a while. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, it's an uncommon term unless you write, exactly, 100%. But yeah, we are part of a world building community known as World Anvil. Moobot actually just now sent out a message saying exactly that. If you want to check out World Anvil, like if the concept of world building is something that interests you, I highly recommend it. It's really cool. But of course, I don't know what you do. I know this is like your first time here, first time on this channel. I don't know. What do you do? What are you a fan of? Overlord 40, the final stream. Yes, indeed, it is the final stream of the season. What a better time to be alive. I'm just doing a little overview of the articles that I have done before I start diving into my last minute scrambling. Gosh, this is the article that I wanted to get more art done for. Let's see. I'm good. Getting food and hunkering down to paint 16 nights on horseback. Heck yeah. Absolutely. I'll just watch art, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some art today. That's the dream, that's the hope, because I have these placeholder images in this article right here that I want to replace, please. We need to get rid of these. And if I can just do some like super simple watercolor, that'd be fantastic. That'd be really awesome. Because again, we're not really going for exact representation, we're going for vibes, right? So I'll just share this article with you guys, and that's what we're looking at right now. But I will pop us over to my little art screen just real quick, and you'll see I was working on this. I was working on this icon last night. Ooh. It's a little broken bone being mended, you know, symbolically anyway. This is not where we want to be. We want to be in this file over here. Because this is just where we're doing all of our art in this one format. So whenever that loads, because it's kind of a chunky file. I follow a lot of mini painters. Helps with ideas. My army to paint. Heck yeah. Let's say if that's how you're mending my broken bone, just send me. No, I'm just gonna tie some ribbon around it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't need to worry about it. Have some faith in me, okay? I'm good at what I do. All right. So yeah, we're gonna start just scribbling some things. We're gonna hope that they work. Right? That's just the vibe here, right? We make it work. After I have a big yawn, because oh boy. I may have slept a small amount. I may have slept a small amount, but it was not enough. So you know, as soon as WorldEmber ends, as soon as the event ends, I'm like, I'm out. I'm going to bed. New Year's? Who's that? I don't know her. I'm just gonna wake up and it's gonna be 2024. I think what I'm gonna start with is some kind of texture. Tying a ribbon around a broken bone, praying to fix me back to LARP. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I have Costco fireworks to shoot off at midnight. Huzzah! Huzzah! That's the true American way. Ooh, so you know what? Maybe we'll plan some color palettes, maybe. I always do this awkward thing of having large articles before events, so I end up out of gas before the event itself. Oh, man, I feel that. I've definitely had those moments, but I kind of am at this point, or I have been at this point, where I haven't had the time or the energy to actually make anything outside of events, and so during events is like the time that I'm motivated to actually do stuff. You know what? I'm actually gonna restart Photoshop real quick. Because it's being weird and laggy. Moved north in New Hampshire now? Oh, that's awesome. You guys get to see my you guys get to see my background for a second. Or maybe not a second. It takes a while for Photoshop to load, so la-de-doo. Please load. Please. Okay, there we go. Now it is opening. Now it's going to work. My god. What? The burb sits. It does sit. It absolutely does. So he's having a little sit. That's one of my favorite things about them. They just plop on down and they sit. It makes me so happy. Okay, but yeah, that's not lagging anymore, and that's exactly what we wanted. That's fantastic. But yeah, just look at them. Like I love it when they sit. That little bastard man with the pheasant stolen valor. Oh. Okay. We're gonna find some color palettes for our different ley lines. I think I already have some colors like figured out. I probably don't want the yeah. So we have this. We have these. Life and death. You know, we're going pretty Pretty standard with these. Nothing crazy, nothing revolutionary. I feel like we'll go with that. God, dip for a bit. I'll play Terraria with my brother. Oh yeah, have fun. See you soon. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping on by.
Refresh yourselves.
Oh, and the parting sip, of course. How could I forget? Many thanks. And enjoy your time in Terraria. I hope your isolation goes well. I hope you feel better. Or I think you said you didn't have symptoms anymore, but still, I hope you feel better. This one, darkness. Just one more. It's that one. And that's good enough for me. Let's see. If I just like photo filter this a small amount. I don't really want cooling that much. The slightest hint of warming. And that'll just be, let's be all colors. Oh, I got more stuff to paint. Completely different vibe from my current army as a winter project. Oh, that's exciting. It's always cool to have more than one project just kind of going. That'll just be our little palette up there. But yeah, having multiple projects is like the way to not go insane, in my opinion. That's why a lot of us as world builders will just have multiple worlds, you know? And it's fun. It's wonderful. You know, I kind of want these. Kind of want these images to be a little bit smaller, in fact. So maybe if we do a little canvas size. If we do a width of 15. It's a little better. Like, I want them to be a little bit taller, a little bit longer. These will just kind of like be the things on the side, you know? Just need to find some exciting and fun brush textures that we want to use. We're going for like a real... I want to go for something like really abstract, really like impressionist. Something that's just there to kind of like decorate the page, you know what I mean? So if we get some fun, get some roughing up, some cool textures, that's really what I'm here for. Oops. And I want to find some more interesting forms. Find some good. What do you do? What do you look like? You're just kind of like a pencil, really, more than anything else. You could take off the multiply layer, that'd be dope. But in case it's unclear to anybody, I am just kind of doing stuff. I don't actually know what I'm doing. But it's fun, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Just playing with splatter brushes basically until I decide I have something I like. Yes, Delayed of Sigmar, flesh-eating ghouls. Ooh. What to do? It's always the question, isn't it? Do you have any more articles you need to work on? Okay. So we will pull out our little... Let's see, what are we doing in here? Sorry, one of my friends sent me a completely unhinged message, so I'm sitting here reading it like... That's friendship, right? That's just how it goes. Oh, what has happened? Love Hanami has followed. Thank you very much. You're so appreciated. But yeah, that is the artist way. Wait, oh, those emotes are perfect. I love them. Hi. Those little dancing Astarians. Oh, they're precious. Take off this multiply layer. Stop being weird. Please. Okay, so that's our little pencil brush. Fantastic. Yes, Astarian is my boy. I love him. I'm the greatest Gale simp you'll ever meet. Just putting that out there. But I also adore Astarian, so I get it. No, welcome in. We are doing some abstract sort of art illustration. I love that. Yay. I'm so glad. I know so many people who just hate my husbando. I'm like, how? Stop! Don't do this to me. This hurts me physically. I used to do this thing when I was younger where I just like make watercolor art where I would just, I'd put down some watercolor and just see what forms show up, and then I'd outline them like in pen. So kind of like what I'm doing here. I just outline this. I feel like it's just it's a fun way to call back to like my actual watercolor days from back from back then. Also, I know a few Gale Sims. It's a good club to be in. So many friends hate on Astarian. Don't understand why I love him so much. Rude. I know, that's exactly how I feel. Friend literally said, "Oh no, he's my type" when she saw Gale. See, when I first saw Gale, like when I first laid my eyes upon him, I was like, "Oh, haha, silly white boy, funny wizard. I'm gonna romance him as a joke." And then a couple sessions in, I'm like, "Haha, you guys, I don't think it's a joke anymore." And the rest is history. And now I'm just Faerun's biggest Gale simp. I love him, and he deserves the world. Just stop trying to become a god, my love. You don't need to do that. You are perfect just as you are in all of your human imperfection. I'm sorry that some bitch of a god tried to convince you otherwise. This is for real. Hide your kids. Mistra's coming around. That's the situation over there. But yeah, Gale's my sweetheart. He says really nice things to me, and I go feral on stream. For a while there, my streams were actually called Wizard Kissin' Quest, because I had a quest. I had my eyes on that, and I was ready to pursue it to the end of days. I still haven't finished my first playthrough. We're getting there. We're working our way through Act 3.
Sloppy.
Do not. I endorse your wizard kissing ways, thank you. Love your abstract style. Abstract art's very difficult for me. It's difficult for me too. But I'm kind of just letting the process go wherever it will. Because we are on a time crunch. I can't sit here doing this for like 2 hours. I actually have exactly 2 hours to finish basically all of this that I need to do. And so that's the scary part. And so the dream is that I can get 5 of these done by the time I finish stream today. Because, and I will poof on over back to this screen. We are trying to make some abstract, just like watercolory placeholder images. Or not like placeholder images, but we're trying to replace the placeholder images that I have in this world building article right here. So I'm just trying to do some abstract watercolor, just like decorations, that I can just plug in for the physical domains of magic in my world. So if we can just get some nice things, some pretty things in here, this would be fantastic. I'll hop back over here. And so I've come up with like a loose palette of colors for each, so one and the other for each one. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. I would like them to be representative of the like the traits of the magic. So we'll see how well I can capture that, really. I will say, like, I can just go with the flow and do random abstract stuff, no problem. But when I want that abstract stuff to represent other stuff, I'm like, suddenly we have an issue. Suddenly, a struggle has presented itself. No, I think this looks pretty good for just like our first little shot. Just throw in some like random shading here and there. Just to be proper pencil scribbles. Like, do I know why I'm shading this like this? No. Does it matter? Also probably no, if I had to guess. I do like it. I'm wondering if there's a better way to go about this. Who knows? I kinda don't like the scribbling in the quantity that I'm trying to do it in right now. But I'll accept some of it. Like, it's something. It will certainly decorate my page. You know what we'll do? We'll save this as a new file. Ley lines. Because, like, I changed the size and everything, and I don't want to do weird stuff with that. Because I want to make it even thinner. We can just do a little bit of this. Yeah, it just looks like watercolor and pencil scribbles, and I'm a fan of that. It's kind of like the vibe that we're going. Let's see. Proud dumb question. Malcora is a world you created. Yes, yes, it is. It is indeed. Malcora is my world building project that I've been working on for several years at this point. But it's only in this past year that I've really been like diving headfirst into it and really developing it as much as I have been. We're in like the tail end, the very very tail end of a challenge right now, and this is that's a link for the challenge that we're doing right now. We are finishing up. We're literally in like the last 2 hours of the event right now. So I am just trying to get a little bit of art done to spice up some of the articles that I've written. And this is it. I'm just trying to make my articles look pretty. It's not required. The only requirement is 10,000 words written, and I already did that. So we're just trying to close out the event with a bang, get some art done, make things look pretty. I'll just see how it goes. Oh, okay, no, that's... I think this is actually a brush that I was looking for a while, so I'm glad I found that. Some backstory. My computer decided Windows didn't want to work anymore, so I had to reset the entire thing, which means all my brush settings also died. And there were like a couple favorite brushes I had that I lost, essentially. But I think I just found one of them. So that's fantastic. Because before I would have had it saved. Alright, I'll remember that. That's a splashy brush. Creeper. Yeah, I'll try that. Oh, stop it with the multiply, please. Maybe if I use this. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll give it a few outlines and then we'll see how I feel about it. I just want like a little bit more straggling down here. We'll see how I feel about it in like 30 seconds. Go back to this. Grab this color back. So creative, thank you. Yeah, I'm just kind of... We're a little bit obsessed with world building around, in this neck of the woods. will call this one done because I want to move on from these as quickly as possible. So we'll just export that real quick. Whenever it pops up, thank you. If I could spell, that'd be great. Energy. And maybe, because we already have the window open. We're gonna upload that to Wanville right now. I'll bring you guys over here so you can see what I'm up to. So we just upload that. Please scroll. Please. So I know it's all. I know it's like the end of WorldEmber. Everyone's on the site right now, but please. Just call myself the artist, which I am. We watched it happen. We're gonna edit this article. Give me copy code to clipboard. I just had to click through every single tab, of course, because I'm really bad at managing these things. Oh my gosh, Vibrant Worlds, thank you for the 10 whole months of support. You are amazing. How are you doing today? How is your WorldEmber? Sliding in, hello, welcome. How are you doing? How are you feeling? We are working on some super simple art. Just some colors on a canvas, basically. Some colors, some scribbles. Something to get the vibes down, you know? Oh, good family and celebrating. Just decided WorldEmber at 11k is good. WorldEmber at 11k is great. That is a whole 1,000 more than you need. And so, yeah, look at you. Look at you go. I think I'm currently sitting on around 12k, I think. I think earlier in the week I'd set a goal for myself, like, oh, maybe I'll hit 15, but I don't think I will. I don't think I'm doing it. Hello, hope your writing is doing well. Writing today is going pretty well, actually. However, we are also doing some art. And we're doing some like abstract, simple art, just so we can kind of get some vibes down for our ley lines article. Let me get this in here. Had to make a little change. But yeah, so we're doing some of this. Like now I kind of want to like write some more in here so it evens out, but no, it's fine. Yeah, gotta go get some stuff. Off to Lurk World. Happy to have found your channel today. Absolutely, I'm happy to have met you. You are welcome anytime. My schedule is a little erratic with how life goes, but I usually stream Fridays and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Today's a little early morning stream because we are just closing off an event. But yeah, you are always welcome back anytime. Group. Oh, hold on. I went back to my art screen without actually doing the arts. Okay. So yeah, we are just working on this today. Hello, not a human hand. We are doing art today. We're just gonna try to finish up decorating this ley lines article because that was like my number 2 goal to finish before WorldEmber ended. So here we are. So we are just doing some abstract doodling, sketching, watercolor stuff. So yeah, we're just trying to capture some vibes. Not illustrating anything in particular. Seeing where the styles take us. And hopefully, even though we are being abstract, I can represent my ley lines in a way that I feel is, you know, appropriate. So we're just gonna move back a little. And so for this one, what I would love oh, I would love it if I stopped yawning today. That'd be fantastic. We can't always get what we want, unfortunately. So what I'm going to look for now is kind of like a... Oh, hold on, I need to grab these and put them
Refresh
back on the screen,
yourselves.
basically. Sippy time. Yawn-inducing spy satellite. No. I am no such thing. I don't think it matters which way I go with this. I just need my tiny little... This thing can be small. I don't need it to be... I don't need it to be large. I don't even need the whole thing to be on screen anymore. Maybe coffee will help with the sleepies. Alas, I have the ADHD, so it actually wouldn't. Unfortunately. Oh no, that's too solid of a brush. I can't do that. Rough Rowdy. I mean, hey, that's something. I like it. It'll look good somewhere. I don't know, we're just kind of going with it, seeing what happens. Let's see, bone dry brush. I'd love it if more of that texture actually came through. That didn't help. So I like that kind of rake texture, which I thought I had like some good rakes, but I guess I didn't re-download that pack. We'll see. We'll make do with what we've got, and if we don't got it, we just, you know, we'll make it work. I don't know how I feel about this blender. too wet, really. Oh god. Loses all of its texture, really. So I kind of don't want to do it too much. Let's see if I find some of my other blenders that just kind of do fun stuff. My sippy up here. Cool. Media rough up. Now I want something a little scattery, but also just kind of a little. Maybe if we turn off multiply. Just, it irks me that all these brushes kind of just like default to multiply blend mode, and that doesn't really do it for me. It kind of actually kills the vibe, if you will. See, it's doing it again. Okay. So we'll go and grab our little Conti. Oh, that's not the color. I'm just turning on the wrong layer from which to sample. Oh no. Hold on, I've been doing something goofy this whole time. I did all of that on the Alright, now I need to like move this over. I was doing all of that on the layer with the palette on it. So oopsie, I goofied. Apprehensive for judging the prompt? Why is that? What has made you feel apprehensive? It's popping off right now. Just getting a ton of messages off to the side. None of them are to me. It's all like group chats. At least I don't know. I didn't actually look. No, it's not at me. I don't think. Want to be nice? Give everyone a nice comment. I mean, do whatever you're comfortable with. You're not obligated to do anything, really. Your only obligation is to choose your winner. If you have the energy to be extra nice with it, I recommend doing so. But if not, try not to stress yourself out about too much. I don't know. I like how this one's coming out so far. It's fun because like it's a little bit. It's actually slightly less abstract than the first one. Just like kind of a blend of solid forms and little smokier forms as well. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So we'll just oh, how did the energy one look? The energy one had most of its colors like actually coming through. Form is a little more transparent all throughout, which is not what we want. We want it to have at least some of its own color, you know? So I'm just gonna lightly color in some of this. My background color. So if I do a background color, Itanshi, hi, welcome. template responses. That is true. That is true. Let's see if I grab new profile. If I grab the background of like a journal post, for example, just that color. I want to make sure that it looks, you know, pretty good. Okay, yeah, this is like the journal post color. It still kind of works. You know, 100% how I feel. Okay, this is what it looks like on a black background. I kind of don't like that. That's what it looks like there. And like on there it looks fine. Because it's like, you know, it's on the parchment that it's supposed to be. Get a little bit of this in there. That corner. This I may accept. Yeah, it'll just look like that, and that's fine by me. And so we will export this one as well. We're gonna save first, because we haven't done that yet. At least we haven't in a while. So yeah, that's saved. Export. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna upload this one. Come on. Load, please. How much time do we have? We have about 45 minutes before it is go time. It's 45 minutes just about before World Anvil starts their stream. And that's like our hard cutoff today. Unfortunately, we can't just sit here for much longer than that, or else we'll miss everything. We'll miss the festivities. So where are we? Physical domain of form. And I will pop us over. I'll pop us over here. And we just updated this one. And yeah, so these are a little bit longer than they maybe need to be. But yeah, so we have physical domain of energy. Physical domain of form. I don't know. I'm really digging it so far. I'm just really hoping that I can get these last 3 done within the time frame. I don't know how likely that is, but like if we can, that'd be awesome. And that'll really like take this article to kind of like another level. At the very least, it just won't be filled with placeholder images anymore. And that's kind of the dream, right? Yeah. So now it's time for Genesis and Atrophy. So we're doing these like super simple watercolory things. I don't know, I really like the style that we're working with. So turn this background back on. Make a new folder. Call it Life. Time to submit a building if you haven't. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll turn off this layer. And we'll just start grabbing stuff. And then we'll just start doing. It's just finding the right brush for exactly what I want to accomplish. This one will kind of getting a little on the nose with this one, but I don't know, I like it. It's kind of plant growing up or roots rotting out, like that kind of deal. And that's basically exactly where we want to be. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's pretty cool. No, that's like it's got way too much going on at that point. Sometimes less is indeed more. So just grab this. And we'll see if we can work some line art magic on this and make it look a little more cohesive. Like with the other pieces that we've been doing. absolutely beautiful. Some abstract forms. Sorry, my eyeball is like super itchy right now. I like how this is going. Very chill, very relaxed. I really like today's stream. It's not often that I get to just like sit and work on something that's just so freeform. So I feel like with that said, we're probably going to see a lot more just random watercolor adventures in Malcora as we go. We're just gonna stop illustrating things. We're just gonna start doing weird watercolor stuff and just seeing what happens. Maybe that'll translate into me actually picking up the fancy watercolor paints I bought like forever ago. Like I bought them, haven't used them. Like not even once. I haven't even looked at them. Or you know, I've looked at them. I've gazed upon them longingly. Like, oh, maybe I'll use these one day. But, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. Just get some of this foliage in here. This one's kind of taking the longest on like outlines because there's so much to outline. You know, being freeform has its limits, of course. There's still some order that we are following. And we put a lot of stuff in here to follow. Starting to kind of almost get to the point where we don't need to outline as much anymore. I feel like we're almost done with that step. It's just those like roots falling off. Like, I don't know, I just love the way that looks. So we'll get this sketched out, rounded up. How much time do we have? Half an hour? Oh my god. We are in crunch time. Like, of course, I'll still have like an hour off stream while we're watching World Anvil to like finish up whatever I need to do. But, you know, I'd really like to get this done on stream right now, so I don't have to worry about it while I'm, you know, watching a closing event stream. What I'll be doing during the stream more than likely is going to be just like finishing up some writing, some other things I want to do, some work on. Oh, who is coming? Oh, the Dango, hello, welcome! Welcome, thank you for sliding in. How are you today? How are you feeling? We are in, oh my gosh, we're in like the last hour and a half of the event. And so I am just who I am trying my best. We're doing some abstract watercolor today. And we're illustrating my ley lines article like we had wanted to. What are you up to in these final moments? In this final countdown? Yeah, I kind of like that the way that is. Yeah, we'll export that. We don't have a lot of time to be picky right now. Because we have 2 more after this one that we need to get done. I mean, we're making good progress. We've done 3 on stream. We just need to do 2 more. Just 2 more. I don't actually know how long that one took. I was not paying attention to the time. I think that was 15 minutes, I think. I'm not sure. It could very well have been that long. It could have been longer. Could have been less time. I don't know. In the end, we are just trying to meet our little goal of illustrating the ley lines article. So we'll see how that goes. I'm certainly getting there. Art's looking snazzy, thank you. Send us back over here. This is our article that we were working on. And so I'm just like slowly one by one replacing all these placeholder images. Like so. This is fun. This is really... Yeah, so here we are in our ley lines article. You know, it's pretty plain to start, and then you know we get into this, and we get into that, and we get into this, and so we just have 2 more. We have 2 more. Vision and power. I have to really think about what I want these 2 to be, what I want these to look like. But we'll figure it out, right? Vision. Turn this layer back on. Maybe we'll start with a dark one. Maybe. Lay down some... No. Art's looking snazzy. Do something like this. That looks good as a start. is multiply, which we don't want. And vision pouring out from its core, like so. It's yeah, this is kind of, the colors here are giving like pansy, like the flower. With like the purple and the yellow and the white. I don't know, I really like those flowers. I haven't seen them in a very long time. Just like, I used to see them so commonly just planted outside, and now I don't see them ever. So it's so sad. It's such a shame. What is happening there? Let's focus on multiple. Yuck. So that's gonna be like that. That's good. Stop being on multiplying. I like the way this one's shaping up. Textures are fun. So let's just go back to our Conti. Just grab the black from this previous one. And we'll just do our little outlines and we'll see what's up. Yeah, so far we've been working on this for 5 minutes. Hey, I think we're making some pretty good time. So yeah, we got this one and one more to finish at the end. And I think we got it. I think we're good. I just like, I want to get these done before World Anvil starts, so that like I can have my own little closing moment before I raid out into them. So I don't lose all of you before I actually finish my little stream here. So yeah, I don't know. This is, I simultaneously really like and also really don't like the second one that we drew today. Like I don't know what it is about it. Something about the forms just felt a little too I know it's gonna be silly. It felt like a little too rigid. Even though like it's supposed to be representing a ley line that's kind of like about rigidity and like that kind of thing. So it seems like a silly thing to not be happy with. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, but the watercolor vibe feels a little off. I'm actually like, I'm low-key kind of in love with what I'm doing here. In fact, I love it so much that I'm going to save right now so nothing happens to it. That's gonna be a whole adventure here. But yeah, I used to do little watercolor postcards in this style, like traditionally, like with actual physical watercolors. And so I'm getting hit with like the nostalgia right now, because it's been years since I've done like physical mediums. I'm kind of finding the lines and finding the forms within a watercolor piece in a very like abstract sense. It's really fun. It's like you never really know what you'll end up with. You know what? I'm going to do a little, you know, it's my stream obviously, but like I'm gonna do a little shameless plug. You know, hey, check out my Leylines article that I'm putting all these new pieces into. I would super duper love and appreciate any likes that you guys can offer on any of my articles for the event that you maybe haven't yet seen. I don't wanna be like pushy about it, but I'm very happy with a lot of the work that I've done. So if you want to go check out my community page, all you Anvilites out there, find an article you like, maybe give it a little click, a little like. I'd really appreciate that. So I'm like, ooh, I've been sharing these things around. If I have not liked it, I'll go do it. Oh, thank you, Good Toy Boy. Yeah, I am like so tremendously proud of the work that I've done this year. Also, thank you for the sippy. But I'm so proud of the work that I've done this year. I'm like, I want everyone to go look at it. You know what I mean? Like it's a very rare thing for me, and specifically in WorldEmber, to be like, hey, yes, I want people to actively go look at the things I did this year. Because usually it's me on the last day scrambling. I don't have anything done or ready or presentable. But this year, oh my god, I have art in some of my articles. Can you guys believe that? I can't, and I'm like, I'm the one doing it. I'm actively doing it right now in front of you. But no, it's just I have a lot of like actual real life pride in my work this year, and that's awesome. And so I hope that some of you can like read the work that I've done this year and also just like take an interest in it and just like it and enjoy it. Hopefully some of this art further inspires you beyond that point. So I feel like there's just nothing cooler than walking into an article and seeing some art just complementing the writing. That, you know, like somebody made this, tailored it to this particular piece of content. Ideally by hand. Like I go so hog wild for people whose worlds I see where I've seen them like commission artists to make super fancy artwork for their world. And like Katoipoi, that's one of you. Oh, I see that the gilded beef is done. That's a like for sure. Yeah, I mean I guess I wouldn't call it done. I need to add a lot more to it. But the write-up is there. It exists in my world. It is now an entity. This is a place that people can go. But yeah, talking about worlds with like commissioned artwork, Toy Boy, that's you for sure. You have a lot of great art for your world for Wizard's Peak. And so like I'm trying to be like you. Whether I make my own art or I work with other artists to also help make art for Malcora. I think it'll just be so cool to have like a more illustrated setting. Yeah, absolutely. You have some cool art in there. You worked with some cool artists. Okay, For a second, I had a little heart attack again where I was like, did I, for a second time, do this entire thing on the same layer as my color palette? I don't need that right now. That's more delay. That's more stuff that I have to manage and mess with. Yeah, the art makes the world feel much more immersive and real, absolutely. So yeah, this one looks... I'm really happy with this one. Like, I like all of them so far, but this one tickles me. Vision. And yeah, we're like right on schedule. If the if this final one takes me exactly 15 minutes, we'll be golden. We'll be perfect. So I'm just uploading this as we speak. We're going to pop it into my article. All right, I have to change the author, or the artist rather. Or not change, but add. Also, I get to, the entire time I'm doing this, I'm just watching all of your little pigeons and the stream avatars going up and down the ladders and like jumping off the platforms. And it's bringing me some joy. It's making this whole process feel a lot lighter. But okay, so editing. Go down here. Line of vision. Get that in there. Paste. So we go back to this screen. We refresh. Aha! Haha! She's beautiful. Yeah, not everything fully lines up perfectly. Let's see. Why are we saying ban the bois? Have they already started? Oh no, they haven't. They haven't. But they will soon. They're already live. They've been live for 3 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have the World Anvil tab open so that if they bois ahead of schedule, I guess we're just going, I guess. But alright. Made announcement, okay. Well yeah, I have a tab open with their stream right now. So I guess we'll have to power through this last one. Oh my god. Oh god, okay. So we're gonna save just before we do anything silly. And here we go. Power. So yeah, hold on to your hats. We are going to raid into World Anvil, so, you know. We'll get there when we get there. But we have a mission. Can we do it? I sure hope so. Okay. I might have to let us go early depending on when they actually start. I don't know, they started the stream really, really early. Like, I'm not used to them starting this early. I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to start in 12 minutes. If we can get this done by then, that'd be really sweet. I finished WorldEmber just in time. Laria, congratulations! That's awesome! That is fantastic. I'm going to consider my WorldEmber quote-unquote complete as soon as I finish this artwork. don't think it needs to be any fancier than this. So we'll do a little bit of this. Oh no, it's on the multiply layer. We're gonna see me like entering panic mode here. It's like, oh, I need to get this done. We only have so much time. Oh, we don't want that close to the edge. All my articles are super rough. I have some rough articles, and I also have some like really nice articles now. Like, you know, thank goodness I got a little bit of art done. That was one of my goals for this year, and like I'm doing it. You know, like I'm killing it. In fact, I'm just, I don't know. I feel so nervous all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, I have a deadline that I need to hit, and it's in like 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes even. Oh goodness. I think we can do it. This is basically it. We just need to outline this, and then we're golden. Give me this black color. It doesn't really need to be the same one every time, but you know, consistency is cool, right? We love a little bit of consistency. I am rushing. Ooh. We need to finish this and get out of here. I don't know, something about them hitting the go live button so early is just like, whew, heavy breathing, heavy breathing. You gotta get through this. But I suppose, do you guys want to hear some community news from me personally, my channel? Because I see, I have at least a couple of you here. A couple wonderful things. So we did hit 400 followers yesterday. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. We have a new goal, 420. Nice. If you are new to this channel and you are enjoying your time here, I absolutely invite you to follow, join our Discord server if you'd like, and just be a part of this creative community. With the help of Grinning Hazard, we reached our original $200 extra life goal, which is really awesome. We actually went over the 200 goal, which is even better. But because we've went over our goal, I'm going to be raffling off emotes to anyone who has contributed to that fundraiser. And if you contribute, of course, by the end of this year, I think that's when it rolls over, you will also be included in that raffle. And I think we'll be raffling off, 3 emotes? It's one per $50 over 100, essentially, is what we're doing. And I think we're currently at 240. So as it stands, we are raffling off 2 emotes soon for all those who have contributed to the Extra Life campaign. If you want to know more about Extra Life and what that is, I do have a command, exclamation point extra life. You can see what that is. All donations go directly to children's hospitals, specifically, in my case, Upstate Golisano Children's Hospital here in New York. 'Tis the season of giving after all, and if you want to make a kid's day, consider donating. So I really appreciate everyone in the community who has contributed to this wonderful cause, and everyone in the community as well who has just helped me reach a cool new milestone as a streamer. I appreciate it endlessly, and like I'm starting to get a little bit sappy because, like, you know, this is the final stream of 2024 for me, and like you know? And so it's crazy just how fast things have gone, you know? And I'm coming up on my 1 year streamiversary early on in January, and I have no idea what I'm doing for it. I have no idea what I'm doing for my streamiversary. But if you guys have ideas for things that you would like to do, you know, with me on this stream, I'm open to suggestions. I'm open for things that you guys want to do to just hang out and, you know, have fun and be cool. I would love to do some article reads and features for WorldEmber content, featuring as many of you community members here from the Owlworks. I'm just like keeping my eye on that stream, making sure I don't miss when the countdown happens. I don't think it's possible for me to miss the bois, though. If I do, yell at me. If I do, tell me I'm being goofy and that their stream has already started. Or, you know, the stream's already started, but they haven't started talking yet, and that's what matters. I'm hearing weird sounds. Oh, no, it's just the ukulele. Okay. Phew. I don't know. We're getting it where we're so close to being done with this. I just need to wrap this up and we're good. But in summary, yes, like it has been a fantastic year streaming with you guys, hanging out, doing all this world building stuff. 2024 has taken me 2023 rather, sorry, that hasn't happened yet. 2023 has really taken me out of my comfort zone in so many ways. And you know, like it's paying off. Like I'm meeting so many awesome people. I've made so many amazing friends in the world building community, and I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited that you guys enjoy just sharing this time with me and hanging out, and that in fact you benefit from hanging out in these streams sometimes. I know you guys always tell me at the end of these streams like, hey, I got so much work done hanging out with you guys, and I'm like, that makes me so happy. Like I cannot tell you how happy that makes me, and I wish I could be addressing you guys just like looking, you know, looking you in the eyes, quote unquote, in the eyes, looking at my camera, but of course, we know I'm on a mission. I'm mission critical. But, you know, we don't need to worry. I'll be back on stream very soon. Very soon. And I will be able to wish you all a happy new year very, very soon. But yeah, my goal for this channel is to just be a cozy and safe hangout for all of you creative people who just either participate or enjoy just being around creativity. I want to foster your creativity. I want to encourage you to be your best. You know, you don't have to be the best, but do your best. Because you know what? That's enough. I want to encourage everyone to just find that happy place for themselves. Where you feel happy and confident in your own work in a way that it brings you joy. Because like world building for me, that is my joy. This is the thing that I love to do. It's the thing I love to share with other people. And 2024 has given me so many opportunities to meet more people with whom I can actually share that with. And a lot of that is you guys. And so I'm really looking forward to... I keep saying 2024. Sorry, years are hard. Time is weird. But no, this past year has afforded me so many opportunities to meet new people and share my work with other people. And like, it is just insane going from like people barely, like not really knowing my work all that well to suddenly winning some awards for my world building and making all these new friends and just having all of these experiences that I just like would have never dreamed of a year ago. Like if you told me a year ago that I would be making all of these really cool world building friends, that I'd have a whole chapter of wonderful world builders that I get to hang out with, that I'd be just like streaming World Anvil and just doing a whole lot of stuff together with a community, I would have called you crazy. I would have told you like, no, that's silly. I don't think that's me. I don't think that's in the cards. But no, it happened. And oh boy, okay, I think she's done. We just need to export her. But we're gonna save. In case something weird happens. I know I say that like every time, but Photoshop does that. Photoshop just causes problems on purpose. Ley lines, power. Okay. Save. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Uploading. We're just going, we're going fast, we're going quick. Here we go. Send us over here. Ooh, it's like, it's almost one to the exact, in fact, the music is quieting down, oh no. Okay. We're fine. Oh, the countdown's starting. Ah, no. Hold on. No, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. There she is. She's finished. Bois incoming. Yeah, we have to go catch the Bois. I don't know if we're gonna catch the Bois. It's happening like right now, but I'm going to send you guys over to World Anvil right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been amazing. I hope you have a fantastic World Ember. The final hour. We're gonna go pop over to World Anvil stream. We're gonna close out World Ember together, and it's gonna be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad I got all this art done. I will see you guys very soon. Have a happy new year. Grab your sippies. Go world build. Go do what makes you happy. And we're out of here.